This video is going to represent a day in the life of a Surthrival fanatic. I've been using these products for over 10 years, and over the years they've added new products to their collection. I've integrated them into my daily lifestyle, and we're going to cover today exactly when and how I use all of these amazing products. My first stop in the daily regimen of Surthrival Life is the D3 and K2 combo. It only takes 2 drops to get your daily allowance of this one, so it's super easy to habituate yourself to. 1, 2, 1 and done. I'm good to go with my K2 and D3 for the day. My second stop in the Surthrival morning is the Pure Potency Pine Pollen Extract. It's also got nettle root and American ginseng, maple syrup, and vanilla extract. So it really actually tastes delicious, and it's extremely potent, as the name would indicate. Now with this one, I'm going to do a full dropper, sometimes even 2 or 3, don't tell anyone, but 1 really does it, under the tongue and hold it there for 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll do a dose of this, then go about with the rest of my morning routine as this soaks in like so. Now I'm also a huge fan of using this at night due to its ability to increase your testosterone, not only as you go to bed, but also while you sleep. So this is an amazing product to balance your hormones. Now the reason I like taking these 2 products in the morning is because they have a really positive effect on my hormones, and that's something that's really important to me. So as I go through the day, I need that energy and vitality to help me get my tasks accomplished, whatever they might happen to be, especially with the Pure Potency Pine Pollen Extract, because its positive effect on testosterone production. So this makes me feel like the manly man I want to be as I go through my day and get my stuff done. Once I've taken my morning tinctures, it's time to actually get some food in my stomach. And my method of food is drinking a fatty coffee first thing. So I've got my Zen Bunny biodynamic coffee, which I grind, put in a French press, pour in the Vitamix, add a little grass-fed butter. But the real secret ingredient here is the Surthrival colostrum. Now this is the industrial size, 2 kilos, and 1 serving is really 1 teaspoon. However, the stuff's so good for you, and I love it so much, that I tend to put an oversized teaspoon, a little something like that. Now you don't have to do that at all, honestly. You get the same benefits from teaspoon to tablespoon, but I just find it delicious, and it's also really filling. Now, if I want to take my drink to the next level, I'm also going to put in a dropper full of the Surthrival chaga extract. Now, I take this stuff at any time during the day. I'm prone to just walk by the cabinet anytime during the day and go boink and throw one of those in, because it's delicious and has so many benefits, but it really adds an amazing flavor and medicinal potency to the morning elixir, whether that be coffee or an herbal drink or anything that I'm making. Same goes for the reishi extract, Forager's Quest by Surthrival. I always like to give it a little shake, and I'm going to drop some of this in this drink. And again, anytime during the day, I'll just take a dropper full of this under the tongue, especially right before I go to sleep, because reishi is known to have a really great calming effect on your nervous system, and I like to calm down and slow down and improve my sleep in any way I can. But for now, we're going to go ahead and add it to the morning drink as part of this magical elixir. Once I've put everything in, then it's just a matter of blending and we're good to go. And that, my friends, is all there is to it. A sweet colostrum, herbal infused morning coffee elixir. Absolutely delicious and incredibly good for you. Now, once I've fed myself, it's of course time to feed my beloved dog, Cookie. And over the years, I've been working on biohacking the dog and giving her a diet that's the most appropriate, and of course, adding in some safe and beneficial supplementation, which is why I'm a huge fan of the Surthrival CBD product for pets. Incredibly easy to use. Once I prepare her food, a couple squirts like so. Maybe I give her 3 today, probably only needs 1. but why not? It's good stuff. And then she's off to the races with the healthiest meal possible. Now, once I've added the CBD extract to Cookie's food, one little trick I like to add in there is some colostrum. Now, a human dose is 1 teaspoon, although I use a much larger spoon for my own serving. So I'm just gonna give her a little tad of the colostrum because she absolutely loves this stuff. And the best part about preparing the dog's food is feeding the dog. So here we go. Come on, Cookie, get your food. Yeah, it's a good girl. Come on. Get your food. The elk antler velvet gold is one of the most critical tools in my arsenal. Now, I use this stuff throughout the day periodically when I walk through the kitchen, but one time I definitely use it is before I go work out. I happen to work out in the backyard, which is wonderful because I like to be outdoors. And this stuff is supercharged with collagen, amino acid, and growth factors. This gives me many of the same effects as a steroid, only done naturally and safely. This stuff is incredible. That's why I always use it before and even sometimes after I work out. So I'm gonna take a dose now, head out to the backyard and do my thing and watch the magic happen. Due to the fact that I fast most of the day after I have my high-fat morning elixir, I typically don't eat lunch, but what I do like to do periodically is take a break, have an herbal supplement of some sort, and one of my favorites is this Schizandra extract by Surthrival. It's a 6-to-1 extract, meaning it's very potent, made from the fresh organic berries, and it's really easy to use. Now, I personally like the taste. It has all 5 flavors, which is really rare when it comes to any herb or food. So I just mix it in water, but you can add it to any smoothie and it adds a really complex, delicious flavor to just about anything you put it in. So what I'm gonna do is take the recommended dose, which is half a teaspoon. I'm probably gonna double that because I usually just eyeball my doses. Put it in some fresh spring water from my friends over at Live Spring Water. And use my handy little mixer to mix it on up and drink it. That's about all there is to it, and that's about it. One little stir and you've got one of the most healthy teas imaginable on the face of the earth. After a long day of living my best life out in the world, I like to sit down for one big final meal as I wind down the evening. Now in this case, tonight, it's a delicious grass-fed burger from my friends over at Bel Campo. One thing I like to do whenever I eat a big meal is take some of the digestive bitters by Surthrival. A few squirts of this under the tongue activates the digestive process by releasing the juices that make good digestion possible. So no matter how heavy of a meal I eat, it's going to go down much easier and help with the absorption of all the nutrients in that meal. So I'm a huge fan of taking the bitters at any meal at any time of the day. The last 2 Surthrival products I use at the end of a day are the CBD and some nights the Taboo Aphrodisia, their natural aphrodisiac. The CBD is great for just calming down the nervous system, settling things down. This particular version is very bioavailable, easy to assimilate, and incredibly relaxing after a long day. And if one should choose to be getting frisky at the end of such a day, the Taboo Aphrodisia is a great way to kick off the night. You could call it an alternative to that nasty blue pharmaceutical pill. It works just about as well with no side effects. And I'm gonna end this Surthrival day with the grand finale of a dose of Taboo before I head upstairs to call it a night.